Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Just like a bee licking the bottle of honey, the bee can't understand the true taste of the honey. Mayavadis are envious of Krishna and they think they are the supreme personality of Godhead. So similarly, Mayavadis lick on the bottle of devotion for Krishna, but they never taste the true taste of devotion for Krishna. Lord Chaitanya has forbidden us to read Mayavadi philosophy.
Kana, what is the analogy of the licking the bottle of honey?
You can't guess what's inside the bottle unless you open it. So that's kind of the same thing. But the Mayavadis, they only on the bottle, they can't really open it. So that's why they're misleading people.
So the real nectar of the honey can be tasted only when we open the bottle and pour it in our hand and taste it, right? Not from the outside, maybe a little bit sweeter, but it's not really the full taste of the honey. So similarly, the real essence of Bhagavad Gita and devotion can be understood only when we also swim in the ocean of devotion. Like how we get into the honey and then taste it. Right? Until one becomes a devotee, one cannot understand what the devotion is and what the Lord is. So the point here is, Krishna can be understood only by devotees. That's what Srila Prabhupada says here. Why only devotees can understand Krishna?
Because if you are envious of Krishna, you won't even know what the real truth is.
Exactly. So first of all, if you are envious, even though Krishna reveals his glory, you don't have to accept it. And the problem is actually Krishna doesn't even reveal himself as envious people. Just imagine your own example. Let's say you get a good score in your school, or you get a good gold medal or something in some football game, or it's very good, excellent record. So whom do you share this news with? Some people in your school, some are envious, and some are very close friends. So whom will you share this news with? Very close friends. So why you don't share with envious people?
Kind of rude to you.
They'll become more rude, so you don't want to share it with them, and they will not give a favorable response. And
when you get an award, you feel achieved and happy, and suddenly when someone says you don't deserve it and everything, you kind of feel put down.
Yes. So they will hurt your morale. Instead of encouraging you and congratulating you, they will find ways in which they can make you sad. Right? That's how envious people do. So similarly, Krishna has to reveal his glories. Krishna has to say that, I created this material world, I created this spiritual world, I am so great, I am so wonderful, I am so beautiful, I am so magnanimous. So these are all his glories. If Krishna has to say all these glories, if he has to share with envious people, envy will increase. Krishna will share it only with devotees, so that devotees will develop more love for him.
Arjuna?
Yes, like Arjuna. So that's why only devotees have access to knowledge about Krishna. So that's why Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, which is subject matter about Krishna, can be understood only by devotees. So that's why commentaries also made by devotees are bona fide, because they talk about real glory of Krishna. So let's say Mayavadi comments on Krishna's Bhagavad Gita, what does he say? He will say, oh, Krishna is like you and me. He will put Krishna down. He will not really like to glorify Krishna. Right? So that's why it's contaminating. Then an example is given, milk is very pure, right? But what happens to the milk if it's touched by snake? Snake licks it, it becomes poison. So similarly, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam are very pure actually. But when it's commented by Mayavadis or non-devotees, there is no more devotion in that. So when we read that book, our devotion will actually get vanquished, as Srila Prabhupada is saying. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu especially, he warned all of us to not even go and read such literatures. So we should read only the books written by devotees, and we have enough of books. Srila Prabhupada said, I have written so many books that one lifetime is not enough for you to read. There are two different methods of learning. One applies to material subject matters, one applies to spiritual subject matters. They are very different methods of learning. It's called ascending. Ascending means, you know what's the meaning of ascending, right?
Yeah.
It's going up. Descending means coming down. So generally material subject matters or subject matters in our school, it's called ascending knowledge. That means we have to figure it out ourselves. Of course teacher will tell us a little bit, but you have to learn, you have to kind of use your intellect and learn. So you have to figure it out. Descending knowledge means it's given by the Guru Parampara to us. So Krishna gives that knowledge through Guru Parampara and it's revealed to us. It's not like you have to use your mind, intelligence to figure it out. That's a verse in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. He says, Tesham satata yuktanam vajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam enamam upayantite. He says, to those who are devoted to serving me with love, I give the intelligence by which they can come to me. Because Krishna is there as a Paramatma, so he gives the intelligence. So spiritual subject matters are revealed. They are not figured out, how we generally are used to. So, why can't we figure out Krishna on our own? All of you know everything about your parents. Like, before you're born, before their marriage, everything. Why?
Because we're not there.
If you're born of them, you came after them. So similarly, all of us are born of Krishna. So he is like Supreme Father, our eternal Father. So how can we figure out our Father? Right? So the Father has to tell us, okay, Radha, when I was small, I always wanted to learn music, but somehow I didn't get chance. But that's why, yeah, I know. That's why, now I want you to learn music, so you don't feel like that when you grow up.
He always says that.
Exactly, I also know. So, so when they tell like that to us, then we can relate to what they went through when they were small, right? Otherwise, we will not be able to understand. So that's how Krishna has to reveal that knowledge to us. Krishna has to say, okay, here I played with this gopa, here I played with this gopi, I like these things, I like particular type of foodstuffs. What type of foodstuff Krishna likes? He says a verse in Bhagavad Gita, who knows that?
Leaf, flower, water,
fruit. So these also Krishna has to tell us. We cannot say, oh, I know I can figure out Krishna today likes to eat pasta, so I'll offer pasta. So that's why this knowledge is descending and it has to be revealed, and only devotees being pleased with the devotion, Krishna reveals that knowledge.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna